everybody. Welcome back to the League of Extraordinary Vapers. We're back a week early just for a little bit of an extra fallout, Facebook, social media mishmash. And we're using a new streaming thing so you can see us all nice and lovely and pretty, apart from Chris, of course. Thank you, Chris. I was waiting for a response. Go on then, Chris, because you're giving me the bird. Let's see what you're using.
My Lashimo F4 as always with the VMC T2, wrong way. And my
cracking the tank, nicely done.
And my 3 Max Pro with the single cantle core, which I'm not exactly happy with, but it's all I had left. So this week I'm being a twank.
A twanker.
Wanker.
Zippy, let's have a look. What you got?
Grippers per with half moon mod tip and a secret.
A secret, yeah.
Storm, the trusted dreadnought and half moon tip, and
some thick oil.
Actually, very nice. This is.
And the jam on toast on that.
Sub-Zero Vapor Stroke for that one. Is that much appreciated?
No worries.
Well, then, Mr. Bohane, what we got tonight, sir?
I'm on the same really as last week, minus the billet box. I am on my 2 Doomex setups.
Nice.
Background array for it already. No, I'm just on these 2. Same juice as last time. Again, the riding shotgun by Prohibition, and this is the King's Collection. This is like a lemon cream. You get there's the King's Collection, which is like the cream one, and then there's the King's Custard as well. And these are very, very, very good. Very good. And obviously the half moon drip tips on everything. As you know, as a coach thing. But yeah, this lemon cream is really, really good. I'm not very.
The flavour profile that does sound really, really good.
It's kind of like got a little bit of a fizz at the end as well, but not quite. If you know what I mean, it's really hard to describe. But you get a little bit of a tingle on your tongue as well with it. So it's
a bit sherbety, a bit of a sherbet kick.
But it's tastes like the filling from like a lemon donut. If you know what I mean, like a lemon donut. It tastes like that kind of.
Is it almost like lemon curd? With a tank, with a lemon curd with a tank.
No, it's not. It's a lot more creamy than lemon curd, if you know what I mean. It's like a proper, like a lemon cream donut, or like if you imagine like a lemon cheesecake. Like, do you know what I mean? Like
the closest I'll come is to
the top to it, though. I was like, unless you're using lemon flavored biscuits as your base. I mean, but yeah,
sounds nice.
Yeah, it
sounds really, really nice.
I'm interested in trying that King's Custard.
Yeah,
that
the banana one. Banana one I've tried, and that is really nice. Go on, Vinny.
Yeah, I'm on my Stormbreaker with Elite V2. Normal drip tip, no half moon drip tip on that one. I've got some AVB Mirth Blood in there. And I'm on my Rinko with my TFV 16 as well, with an unnamed liquid that I will not name in there. And that's it for me tonight. Travelling light tonight.
You've got to be careful calling these things unnamed and nameless, and this with all these mod companies coming out, and you know what I mean, everything is nameless and anonymous these days. So, you know, so I've got this and this, and I'm not going to name it. People are, oh, is that a no-name one? Is that, you know?
Okay, this is one of my own.
Yeah, mine's one that's in development.
Same, but it's one that's confirmed.
Yeah, lovely.
Yes. So I hope someone is on Zip Drips this week.
Nice.
Right then, fellas. What do we think's going on then with Facebook? Has anyone actually got a definite grasp of what we can and can't do now? Because I'm still waiting for more answers personally, because I've asked more questions.
I think in all honesty,
you can't tell them.
You'd get a straighter answer about Brexit or.
No, hang on. Boris has said we'll do no Brexit.
Yeah, all right.
At least it's confirmed.
Yeah. Problem with that though is they've got a minority government that, you know, is propped up by a Northern Irish political party that is never going to sign off on a no-deal Brexit that puts checkpoints up again across the 6 counties. So really, the Queen should have used her veto power and said, no, I'm not allowing you to make a minority government that's just going to basically be a disaster. But hey-ho.
And well, it's the politics show.
Yeah. So
Anyway, enough of that.
Yeah. The world's gone mad. You know,
Facebook's definitely gone mad. It's in meltdown.
People are acting like that is the world, you know, that is.
Yeah. It's quite
no. MeWe is the world.
Is it?
Yeah.
Sounds like a Japanese sex film to me. I don't know about anything else.
I just think of Shiwi.
Head in the
gutter. Blimey. I think I'm getting invaded.
I mean, it's, you know, I've had a quick look on MeWe just because I kept getting sent invites and so I just had a quick look on it. But really, it's just another social media platform that at some point they're just going to do the same thing.
It's already in MeWe's rules that vaping is classed as tobacco. It's already written in their rules. I've seen it myself.
So, I mean...
it wouldn't surprise me if the same thing happened there. It really wouldn't.
It will. The same thing will happen. You know, where is MeWe based out of?
California.
Right, okay. So if we go by what Matt said last week, then it doesn't matter, does it? Now, I think that this is where... Right, okay. So as far as I can work out is... You can't post links unless it's your own website. I don't know. Like you're allowed to post.
I think it's on your own business page. Every brand has to have their own business.
Legitimate business page. Yeah. I think you can now post links.
Right. So you're allowed to do that. I'm allowed to post a picture of my stuff on normal groups, I think. Right.
Yeah, along with 18 plus groups.
Yeah, 21 plus really, because we've got to go by the American.
Oh yeah, 21 plus with America.
The American ones that like they age up to 21. But yeah, I'm really none the wiser. If I'm honest with you, from last week, all I know is there's no trading for definite. That's all I know is that there's no trading, and if you try and get around it, they will shut you down.
There's definitely no trading and definitely no private sales. Everything else at the minute is questionable on Facebook.
Yeah, and you know the thing is like anybody now.
No raffles / prizes or anything like that as well.
No giveaways.
No giveaways. Raffles have been banned for quite a while, but you know, that's why the Americans waffles, mate, because it's actually classed as gambling, and if PayPal notice you doing it, they close your account. That's why the American lot call them waffles, so that it doesn't get picked up by
waffle. Yeah.
So it's like, you know, it's one of them things, but from what I can see, it's just really just going to affect the team free shitters. You know, like they're
really is hitting them hard. Yeah.
You know, like,
think personally.
Yeah, I mean, like, does it affect me personally? Yeah, a little bit. Do you know what I mean? It has affected me a bit. Like, things have been slow this week. I know that much.
So you've noticed a knock-on effect, Andy, have you?
Yeah, definitely. You know, like, it's just one of these things. It's like, you know, how you spoke, like, you know, if you're only posting stuff into your own group or on your own page or whatever, you're preaching to the converted. There's people that are already there. I mean, you know, obviously you want them to see the new deals and this and that and the other and all that. But, you know, you want to entice new customers in, like, you know, and this is kind of, it's made that quite hard now. Because I mean, like, if I put up a picture of this Doom X with some juice or whatever, and you know, someone says, "Oh, where can I get that from?" I can't even answer them.
Yeah,
like, you know, I might get in trouble for it.
That's where you, as a vendor, perhaps go into private messages and actually speak with the potential buyers, I guess.
Well, yeah.
Which can only be a good thing, really. Let's be honest.
Well, yeah, except your private messages aren't really private, and
there is that as well.
You know, and it's one of these things where, you know, I think that good old message boards, forums, I'm not necessarily saying go to Planet of the Vapes, because we all know that's not exactly the most friendliest forum in the world. But I think that we're going to see a return of a lot of message boards and stuff like that, and forums for, if not for anything else, just for sales, just for trading and stuff like that. I think maybe that's a way for people to go, so they can still do their trading and stuff. But has anybody else noticed that the market for second-hand used stuff, the arse has dropped out of it?
Yeah.
Well, that was happening slightly beforehand, wasn't it, as well? This has just compelled it even more now. Some of the prices stuff going for it's crazy cheap.
Yeah.
Crazy cheap.
All I can say is I see it as a good thing.
Yeah, I see it as a good thing in a way.
I can actually see what my mates are doing in my newsfeed. I haven't been bombarded all week, man.
I can see what everyone is eating.
Absolutely great. I can see what the real world is doing now outside the vape world.
Facebook's not the real world. The real world's outside the window.
Listen. Don't take it all away from me, son. You know what I mean? leave me something to hold on to, for God's sake. You'll be telling me next time I've got to go out and talk to people.
It's that. I mean,
pushing the boat.
I mean, like with me, the minute I go online, my phone just starts going mental, and I don't even get a chance to look at my news feed anyway, because I'm just replying to messages and about 20 different group chats, and it's just.
I'm on MeWe, and it's nuts. Nearly every hour, there's 100 notifications coming through. It's just
that's what Facebook used to be like for me. I turned notifications off ages ago. I was just like, bye. I just say
I've done that now with MeWe. It's just
No, but
on page. Is anyone else on page?
Who?
Or is it just me?
No.
Is that any good? Well, I mean,
it's just Vapers, which is the good thing.
Well, that's the whole point.
Very, very similar to Facebook. It's they're still working on it. It's still in sort of development, I suppose, in a way. But it is just pure Vapers. There's nobody else there. It is literally everyone vapes, which is the good thing.
Yeah,
but that's the whole point of it, though, isn't it?
What's the structure? Though? Is it like? What's the actual structure of it like? Is it like so you can set up a group and you can
set up a group, you can set up a page, you've got your normal wall which people post things on and pictures of. Then loads of manufacturers and businesses are already on there. Companies I won't name, but there's a lot already on there. And a lot
is it more aimed at being a seller's platform or actually interacting?
It seems to be. It's I've not spent an over amount of time on it. I share my stuff there, and I talk to a few people there and things like that, and see what's going on. It does seem to work quite well, but like I say, it is definitely still in development. It's nowhere near a finished article yet.
Best of luck to it.
Yeah,
it'd be interesting to see how it goes.
I might log back in and have a look, see what it's like there. So I've actually been really enjoying the quiet on Facebook lately. It's
I've been on every week. It's great, man.
I was just looking at my notifications on YouTube, and like I am subscribed to quite a few reviewers like Jay Hayes and the like to them, just because I
Right.
I just seen just now 1 day ago, Jay Hayes uploaded BPM Casper DNA 75C review and rundown. Was it outdated mod for $500? That mod's been out since the DNA-C chip came out. He's talking about it like it's a brand new mod that's just been released. Like,
it's been out ages.
Yeah, I know. I had one. And
it's been out a long while. That.
Yeah, and it's like now
Which
he's
one
called the Casper.
Oh, that's the one I've got.
Yeah, Jay Hayes has just reviewed it yesterday and saying it's an outdated mod. Yeah, he's saying it's an outdated mod. It's got the latest DNA chip in it, but whatever. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I just thought that was a bit bizarre and worth mentioning. It's just strange. Yeah, maybe he's just got the umpty. He didn't get sent one at the time when they came out. Maybe it's a new mod.
Put them claws away before you get into trouble.
We've got a few new people in the chat this week. We've got Mark Wayne Jones.
What's that?
I actually don't know.
Get in.
It's just to keep up the good work. We've got
Andy,
Nick
do it,
Bradley saying he's turned off the group chats, Vinny. He's also said he's on our own page. Rep Smart is better format, guys, loving it. So I think this
better
is
on the screen. It looks a lot better.
Yeah.
Where are you seeing comments? Because I'm not seeing them.
Go into the YouTube stream.
No, you don't even need to do that. You've not got them on your screen.
Nope.
No, they're coming up for me, mate.
Oh, it's just me then.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell us what one's saying then?
Well, I mean,
Well, there you go.
Yeah, there we go. Coming up. I've got that written right the way across the screen.
Yeah, that's what I've just done.
Yeah, that's covering up Zip and Andy. That's great.
Picture in at the top.
There's one. There's Mark.
Mark Wayne Jones, thank you very much.
Yeah, I definitely know him. I've known him since I was a kid.
All right.
It's not something he did.
Poor fella. Jesus. Fancy knowing you since you was a kid.
I know, surprising, ain't it?
Poor sod.
It's surprising he's still hanging around.
I can't help it. You know. I have to know these people, otherwise I just end up sitting on my own.
There we go.
But honestly, man, I mean, one thing I will say, I think it's been a shame to see some of the groups go this week that have been hit, which it's kind of
their own stupid fault.
It is their own fault, and I got to agree with that. But I think of all the group that have put hard work in and stuff, it's been a shame to see some.
There's been some big groups vanish this week.
I got to feel sorry for the admin man, because we all know that running a group ain't easy.
No.
I
mean,
but I agree that it's stupidity that's closed them.
Yeah, but the minute it happened, any group should have put post approval on straight away, so that your group can't get shut down because somebody else posted the link in it. You can end up losing your own personal Facebook account because you're an admin.
Yeah, that's a risk as well.
So if anybody has not protected themselves, right, by putting post approval on, do you know what I mean? Like, you know, or trying to do stuff to get around the rules and that, like, you know.
I got to admit, some of these ways I'm seeing people trying to be clever. It ain't working, folks.
It ain't working at all.
It's not clever.
Well, the way I see it is, if we can understand what they're saying, I'm sure as hell Facebook can understand what we're saying.
It's about the words that are used, man. There's no getting around it. It's not going to happen.
No,
you're not going to get. I don't give a monkey's how clever you want to be. However, what's it? Any group that I'm involved in, if I see a post and it's like that, it's being deleted. I don't give a crap.
Yeah.
The group's not being jeopardised for something like
any group I'm an admin on, I've told them to put post approval on, or I'm leaving. Like, that's basically.
I'm not. You know, not being funny. People have been working on these groups for years, and to let something like post approval being on get you banned and your group wiped out,
and potentially your own account as well.
Yeah, personal ones have been affected as well.
Like,
you know.
I mean,
that is really harsh, personally. So you lose your personal account now.
Well, no, but then again, people have got to be held accountable for things, Chris. Like being an admin of a group, you're actually saying there that you're here, you're in charge, you're keeping things under control. Do you know what I'm saying? And then letting everybody just do what they want.
Comes to admin
it shows that you're giving a crap about your group.
Yeah, but this is the thing, right? If you're not vigilant enough, right, to do that and make sure that people aren't putting links in and this, that, the other, and keeping on top of things. Yeah, exactly. Like Tracy Hagen's just said that. When group admins start after the change of rules, they deserve to lose the group. And
I totally agree.
I mean, Rep Smart has just said his Facebook Live got stolen because I mentioned too many vaping references. I mean, you know, they decided that was too much, and they deleted his post. Paul as well, Paul Goodyear. I mean, he's saying if they try to be sneaky and get burned, they can't blame anyone but themselves.
Nope, definitely not.
And this is the thing. I mean, you know, Facebook basically killed off forums and message boards, right? I mean, you know, I was a member of loads of different ones for loads of different things, you know, dog breeding.
Yeah, we mentioned some of them.
Yeah.
Don't mention them on Monday.
We're not getting into this midget porn debate again. It's not, it's not right. Okay, I've told you about it before. It's just not normal, right? Yeah, it's like, you know, Facebook killed them off, but now I think we're going to see the revival of them. You know, I really do think we're going to see them coming back a little bit, because
I'm actually on Planet of the Vapes, and that seems to have gone crazy this last week.
They will do. They will do. They've got a trading section in there, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there you go. This is what I'm saying, you know. And
the thing there's crypto being cracked down on, because that's where a lot of the problems are.
What was that?
Gumba's back. How you doing? You all right?
Yeah, Macumba.
Evening. Good to see you back.
Yeah, I mean, well, it depends on what you call a problem, I suppose. I mean, do you want to elaborate on that a little bit? What they actually think the problems are? You know,
that's what I'm interested in.
They haven't actually said anything really, and I've contacted like Facebook, and you know, I've put into the admin support, you know, and I asked what's what, and I got back a reply that I'd seen posted by several different people that had all got the same reply, saying how great it was that people like me were proactive
and reaching out and things.
Yeah, exactly. We all got the same thing, and like private sales to miners without checks going on. Well, not in my group.
No.
You know, and like, I'm not saying it didn't happen, but
I think that goes on a lot more on the smaller localized groups.
Yes.
There's a few round me that are small local groups, and that's still going on them, definitely.
I was going to say, we keep an eye on anybody that sells. We keep an eye on.
Yeah, I think the larger, more established groups.
What I think they're on about is like vape trades for, say, like Birmingham or, you know, Dudley.
Yeah, there's one. There's like a South Wales, you know what I mean, vape trading South Wales group and stuff like that. But I mean, you know, as regard to vape, then if somebody comes on there now, answer the questions, they say they're 18, 19, 20 years old, I ask them to show ID. I want to see ID, otherwise they don't get that.
It's got to be done now.
Yeah, but we've been doing that for 2 years. Like ever since I've been admin on vape, then that has always been something that we've done. So
right, serious question though, while you're talking about that then, Andy, right? You're saying about 18, 19, 20, right? Potentially with our groups going out to other countries like America where it's 21, should we not be considering a 21-year age?
Yeah, we should.
Or what do you think?
Definitely.
This is what Macumba's just said now, is the majority of the problem wasn't in the UK, it was over in the States. And this is the thing, and this is the knock-on effect, but, you know, it's one of these things. Yeah, I mean,
snowball. It's going to snowball.
Yeah.
I agree with Repsmart there. I agree with Repsmart there. These two policies are good. Instead of seeing 1,000 ads, we're actually going to see some community. And I really hope that is true. I really hope that we see admins, members, you know, and brands to an extent getting involved and actually, you know, doing what the groups were set up to do. Help people out, give advice, interact, you know, and be a community.
Yeah.
It's been so nice not being bombarded with sales ads this week, I swear to God.
I think given a bit of time for everyone to get used to it, I hope that's the way it goes. I really, really do. That's why I've not shut everything down myself and gone.
To me, that was what these groups are supposedly built on. It's not about free shit. It's not about all this, that, and the other. You know, we had a mad what's it 2 years ago when I was with a bigger group, but it was giveaway almost every night. And
I mean, no limits. They literally, there was no limit to the amount of people that they gave free stuff to. Like, you know, there was no limit to the amount of hand checks. There was no limit to anything. And, you know, they actually got shut down because of it, I believe. Like, you know, and like Macumba's just said then again, it's the same with Instagram. It's a huge problem in the States. And from what she's heard, the clampdown on Instagram is going to make Facebook look like the Wild West.
I can believe, man.
I can't wait for the Instagram one person.
They're going to hit Instagram hard.
I just wonder what's going to happen.
I was going to say, will that spell the end of teams? And I'm not saying that because at the end of the day, I get stuff. I don't. I enjoy doing what I do.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, if I can I've been lucky with some of these American juices and stuff. And if I can share that out and turn around and, put some both ways, to members and the brand that I represent, then all good.
Yeah,
Tracy Hagan's just said now raffle rules are being flaunted by other communities, not just the vape community. Why aren't Facebook coming down on them for breaking the rules? They actually are. Basically, like I think we mentioned it last week, was about like I brought up the gun, the shooting forums, because an air rifle is classed as a firearm in America, and they're now no longer allowed to post air rifles in the UK. So do you know what I mean? It's one of these things where let me log out of Facebook.
Why am I only seeing some comments and not others?
Because I'm flashing them up.
They probably got you blocked to be if they got any sense.
Yeah.
Hold out for vapors will fall by the end of the year. I guarantee it with the pressure they're now under. Yeah. I mean, it's one of these things where, I get that, the sale of stuff to minors and everything like that. I get that's an issue, but why not just regulate it? Well, rather than just outright banning it, why not just regulate it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Like, have an automatic age check. There must be some sort of
I just don't get why
processing, typing code, whatever you call it.
But vaping's not allowed on Twitter either. It's actually in their rules that you're not really allowed to do it on Twitter either, but loads of people are.
Yeah, I know quite a few big name reviewers are on Twitter as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on Twitter as well, and, like I post the odd thing, but not much.
I don't do Twitter. I can't get Twitter.
Can't stand Twitter. Oh, we've lost it.
Yeah, he can come back and got the
signal. Zippy's amazing signal comes to the rescue once again.
You need to get the cranker out and get winding it up again, or put 50p in the slot. There you go, it's back again.
Treadmill power in it.
I'll feed the hamster.
I don't know what's happening there. The last one I got was the Magumba comment.
Yeah, well, that's what she said. There was Twitter were the last man standing, and then Rep Smart said Twitter is a tough animal to crack. Not to mention you can't be a community on there, and that is completely correct. You can just
it's just individuals, isn't it?
What about Reddit? I mean, you got Reddit, which I don't know whether many people use it, but it's not really very picture friendly. You can have loads of discussion about practically anything. You can have a community there, but you've got to put links to pictures, and the pictures have got to be hosted somewhere else. And I think this will be the problem with going back to message boards and forums, is that people are going to have to go back to using PhotoBucket and copying the links and putting them in. Do you get what I mean? It's like,
the only way to get out of this Silicon Valley trap, the social media registered, hosted, ran, and staffed by a company, business, and people not in the States. Oh, there you go.
So is that a business proposition then? Is that what you're saying? You want to go on a trip with us and we'll set up a new? Because I don't think Facebook is obviously treating you very well. So I think we can work something out, yeah.
That's what that sounded like to me.
In all honesty,
I think we can pay Macumber as much as Facebook do.
Well, I don't know, Macumber. Have you seen this? What's it called? Home page? Is it home page?
Yeah, has Macumber seen on page? HOHM page.
Yeah, page. Yeah. Have you seen home page? That is a social media network just set up for. Yeah,
that is UK pay.
Silicon Valley giants, and my pay is good. Everything in life about money, it's like it doesn't always come down
Job
to money.
fulfillment, surely that's the key.
But yeah, and have you actually seen the? I haven't been on it myself. I probably will do now. I'll probably go to have a look. Just because Vinny's told me there's quite a lot of people on there already. So I was just waiting.
I'll have to have a look and see what it's all about.
I was just waiting for I'm just me, I'm just sat here watching. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just watching everybody else going mad, running around like headless chickens, getting banned, groups disappearing, reappearing as different as a business page, and it's
Names
all a bit
changing.
crazy. Yeah. It needs work, but looks good. Yeah, I mean, from what I know, the guy who set it up, you know, he only chucked what 10 grand at it or something, you know, and like I know 10 grand's a lot of money to us, but to set up a social media network, it's nothing, you know. So I think that
they have had problems though as well. It's been taken off the Apple apps page and the Android apps page and things like that. So the app for on page might not be working too great.
well, yeah, that's Rep Smarts just said then. Is there was a ridiculous tariff last time he went on there.
Yeah, basically, a few weeks ago when they first got it all set up, you had to pay for a pro version, which meant you didn't see any of the adverts. Now they've sorted that glitch out. You can actually just go on and use it, not on the pro, so you see the adverts that people are paying to put on there. You can actually go on there and not pay a thing.
Right, okay. That sounds absolutely undelightful. You know, that sounds about as appealing as an ice cream cone with a dog turd on top. I've got to say it.
I've only just got rid of seeing some of it.
Yeah, I agree with that, Magumba. Look, they won't get the traffic of Facebook, but then really it's the only the traffic of Facebook Vapers that people wanted. But then it's trying to convince people to download another app, right? And get another app and do something different, because everybody's like, no, I only know about Facebook. You know?
People don't like change. It's simple, really. They don't like change.
Yeah, they don't. Everybody wants everything to be there, and it was all nice and easy. You went on Facebook, you could go onto your banter group and have a look in there and have a laugh. You could go and, you know what I mean?
All that can still happen. People are just panicking.
Yeah, they can't sell stuff or they can't buy stuff.
Yeah.
Like, what's wrong with eBay? Do you know what I mean?
I think that could well clamp down on vaping soon as well.
You can't sell. Like, as a business, you got to like, for ages vaping was banned on eBay. I mean, when I first got into like the vaping industry in that way, that's a lot of stuff I used to sell through eBay. And then they banned it, and it was like a game of whack-a-mole. Literally, like, you put your items up, and it was like they take them down, and then you put them up again, and then your competition would be reporting you, and it was just like, in the end, I was just like, I can't be dealing with this. But it was banned, and everyone was still doing it. And it was only if you got reported that anything came through. Smart, I don't know why everybody is scurrying.
Still there, but some of the forums are so toxic. I quit Pop V and UKV years ago. It's a bunch of rabid wolves in those forums.
Well, I agree with you there, and that is why I've been building a forum for the last 2 weeks. Since all this has been going on, I've been like quietly working away, building a forum that will be moderated properly. Do you know what I mean? That will be staffed properly, and it will be done right, because before Facebook even existed, that's what I used to do before that. I used to run dog breeding forums and stuff like that. And, you know, that was back then, it was great, you know. And then suddenly Facebook come along and they just died a death. They just went, they like literally, we went from being like one of the busiest dog like breeder forums in the world to literally having 3 posts a week. It was ridiculous. And it was because people could choose who they interacted with on Facebook. This was before groups were such a big thing, you know, and you could, like, if somebody wasn't on your friends list, you didn't have to put up with them. You know, you could literally choose who you interacted with. Whereas groups, then you go into the groups and there's other people in there that are not on your friends list and everything, and you know. But like I say, I just think if people just stick to the rules,
do be what we were meant to be. A vape community that interacts and has a laugh, has a joke, talks vape shit. and gets on, man.
And I think that will come back. I really, really honestly do think within time that will come back. And then you'll find out who genuinely wants to be there.
I mean,
Evening, Alan.
Andy, that's how you scream.
I remember a time I'd go on Facebook, I'd look at some of these vape sites, and you'd see a bunch of stupid videos of someone doing something silly with a vape. Nothing dangerous, just something stupid. Bunch of people just having a chat about vapes and going like, oh, I've just bought, vape mail that's come today, this is what I've had today, blah, blah, blah. And that was it. And then blue somewhere, he just started going from that to like, here, buy this, buy that. I've got this for sale. Who's got this for track? And then he just snowballed, and that's all I ever saw. And he started to really just become monotonous and boring. He just kind of killed the community, personally.
Yeah.
And then, go on.
It's like Matt Gumber's just said there. One thing this has shown is the reliance of Facebook that some businesses and even some reviewers have been doing. Some UK and US reviewers flat out panicked along with businesses, which is right. They did. You know what I mean?
They really did.
But I will say this. I mean, I'm on the Immortal team, which is obviously a business. The company Immortal Mods is a business, and our requirements are that we post on Instagram. I think it's 12 times more a month than it is to post on Facebook. So Instagram is really the one that a lot of the bigger manufacturers, you know what I mean? Like that's
same as ones that I'm involved with.
Yeah. They all say like Instagram's the main one. Like it's not really. People used to celebrate their stinky anniversaries. Now all you get was buy free, get free from my bathroom. And
it's true, man. It is true.
It's
very true.
Yeah, it is. It's absolutely ridiculous. And some of the shit that I have seen, like that fucking mod made out of a roll of fucking toilet roll, the inside.
Oh yeah.
I did it yesterday in our chat, Chris. And it's just like, what the hell is even wrong with people? It's like, okay, it brings stuff like that to light, and you can say, that's stupid and everything, but they're still doing it. It's like
it was made completely out of the accelerator grip, brake lever, the brake reservoir of a motorbike.
That was a custom Met, Chris. That one, mate.
Yeah, I saw that. It was actually really cool.
Oh yeah, that was really cool. But when you talk about an electrical device made out of a toilet roll, I mean, I saw the one with the DeWalt toolbox, and it had been turned into a big fucking, I don't know, it had about in it, like, and I've seen all these stupid things, and
I tell you who does some good ones. Three Wise Guys. They do some excellent mods, custom.
They do a lot of steampunk ones, don't they?
They do a bit of everything. There's like drills and there's something for everybody, whether you're Star Wars, Minions, to ketchup bottles and all sorts, man. I really like seeing that sort of stuff. I wish more people would do it.
Has anybody seen Samuel L. Jackson?
What was Andy, sorry?
I couldn't hear a word that either of you two were saying then.
I was just saying then, like, has anybody seen Samuel L. Jackson's mod? His vape?
Oh, the lightsaber handle.
I heard somebody saying about it.
Yeah, it's a lightsaber handle.
$3,000 apparently.
Which, I thought that was pretty cool, but
$3,000.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that was made safely, and and everything was done
completely.
And whereas like you got people that are making stuff
get permission.
It's just
you took that off the last set and just dropped the 510 on it. It'll be fine.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I
come back.
Say again.
Yeah, Macumba says the businesses and reviews with a name of themselves.
I've read that already.
Yeah, I ain't seen it.
You haven't seen it, yeah, as if I'll pop it up.
Okay, yeah. Basically, yeah, the businesses and reviewers with a name for themselves, they won't notice the Facebook collapse. However, I have a feeling there will be a shift in the reviewer scene in the UK and the US.
Yeah.
They already have
What way?
That's intriguing, that one.
different platforms, I think.
Well, we'll see less of Vinny. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm here for life.
Unfortunately, we can't escape him because we're all in the same group chats as well.
I mean, a cappella, I agree with that as well. The toilet roll mod sounds like something off Jackass. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I liken that to snorting a line of mustard powder or eating a pizza with my pubes on it. Like that.
Have you seen that guy vape the Grim Reaper juice?
No.
The Grim Reaper chili juice. He just basically adds it to VG and then vapes it. Oh, man. I dread to think how hot that would have been.
Yeah, nah, not for me, thanks.
Yeah, I've seen some videos online. They've gone to the point where even I wouldn't go that far.
I'd like to see some of these challenges come back. Safely, safe ones. Nothing that's going to injure, maim, or kill anybody.
I mean, like, I'm all up for doing like nose rips and stuff like that, and I hate them, but like
horrible
stuff in there. You know what I mean? You've got prospects and stuff, and you can say, you can call them out, and then they've got to match whatever you do. And I hate nose rips, so I'll do like 5, and they've got to do 5 nose rips back, and well, they haven't got to, but
get back to the good old days, man.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's fun. It's like it's not that bad.
You know how much drama that's going to cause now.
Yeah,
there's snowflakes everywhere that have just been offended by what you've done. You know what?
Snowflakes out there melt because they are melts. And the thing is, I'm basically multitasking there because I'm vaping and I'm also keeping my nose hairs under control as well. Because
Paul, just thought, you've started it already, Andy. Paul's put nose rips with chili sauce. Hell no. Oh, hell no. No.
I mean, look, right, I didn't do the nose rips for ages. And, like, the first one I ever did, I was like, but really, they're not actually that bad. You get a bit of a hot sort of sensation, and that's it, It's one of them things. I wouldn't advise anybody really to go out of their way to do it for a laugh, but, it's just...
We do not endorse these things.
Yeah,
please do not try this at home.
Stuff and
I have to go outside and do it.
But
I have to leave my house and do these stupid things then.
I mean, come
you
on,
do enough stupid things without doing that.
How many people have got a mate that opens beer bottles with their teeth just because they fucking can? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How many people have known someone like that? Or people that just do random shit like loads of spirits on the end and they're falling over.
Keep doing that.
Grab juice, eat liquid challenge, juice challenge. The flavours are out there. Yeah, no thanks.
I'm interested to see what EG should taste like.
I would consider. Now that's a sort of challenge that I could quite happily accept. I know it's going to be rain.
Why is that?
What I mean? I'll go with the pizza.
I'll give the pizza a try.
It's good.
You had enough at your all
make me a pork pie juice.
Yeah, pork pie, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Harmless fun that's not gonna. You know what I mean?
A nice beef slice.
Well, where did you try a chip shop curry sauce flavour e-liquid? Where did you try that? What brand was it? Because I'm going to write an email to them telling them to sort their lives out.
I'm going to send them an email asking for some.
I've tried the roast chicken.
I'd give it.
Nah,
really?
That was all kinds of wrong.
Did it taste like roast chicken?
All I can say is it tasted foul.
Yeah, is that the one there?
That's my shit joke for the day.
Chicken hot wings.
Yeah, I've heard of like the fried chicken ones and stuff like that, but I've never actually seen them or anything. I prefer my sweet baked, mate.
Although I've tried worse.
Well,
Yeah, I've tried worse.
I mean,
I've reviewed worse.
you know, some of the juices that
I've
I've seen sold.
I
Oh, what a shame we're losing Chris.
Oh, Didham's kicking me.
It was worse than that.
Yeah, whatever that was, it wasn't worth listening to anyway, so we'll just forget.
Yeah, Chris
What's going on there?
You gotta love them, ain't you?
Paul, do near me did a home creation for a laugh. Yeah, that sounds like a right laugh. Curry flavoured.
Curry, I'd be well happy with that.
Oh, I don't know, man. Vaping curry?
God, yeah.
I love
Yeah.
curry. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love it, but I don't want to vape it. Jesus.
Why not?
I'd sit there and try it.
Scampi fry flavour. What? You know,
Oh, scampi.
yeah. Scampi, yeah. I don't feel like
Oh,
you know what I mean?
I'm saying, come on, man. Somebody's got to make these flavours.
Right, so Paul, the juice that Paul tried, the
Where's
curry
Tony
sauce
when we need
flavour was 24 milligram thick. Yeah, I bet that was a delight. I bet that was absolutely amazing. That's
oh,
not-
tell me you drink it. Tell me you drink that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Vaping lasagna again. I love lasagna, but I don't, like for me, like with vaping, it's like I'm predominantly
Subjective.
Yeah, you know, you don't have like a curry flavored can of pop, do you? Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know,
Why not?
I've tried some of this shit on the market.
Well, I don't know why not. Probably because not many people would buy it, and there's not enough insane people in the world that have got that kind of money to make it.
Mate, people
you know,
bought Panda Pop.
well,
Yeah.
Hey, what's wrong with Panda Pop?
was it? It weren't panda flavour. It was like bubblegum flavour and strawberry
Yeah,
flavour.
but it was still crap.
Yeah, it was still crap, but
But people bought it.
it was still drink flavours though. That's what I'm saying. Is it was still drink flavours, you know. You know, it's like that's food, and I know like desserts are food as well, but it's
I
like
love the fact it had heat to it.
yeah, had the heat to it. Yeah, I
I
bet it
actually
did.
thought
I suppose,
24 milligrams.
I suppose, like, you know, you could have a curry and then wouldn't have to have the ring of fire the next day. I mean, and well, yeah, there is that, but yeah, good old Rockwood Cola. I mean,
I want to see somebody bring these flavours out, man. I still want to get this scampi flavour.
Scampi.
I just can't imagine anybody wanting a vape that.
I'll do it. Somebody makes it. I'll do it.
Pork scratchings.
No, thanks. I mean, where would you even get the flavourings for that shit from? I mean, like
Food flavouring. What they all are.
no added weight. Rep Smart, Capella just said that no added weight. And do you know what, right? If you go and look at lifted liquids right up for cloud cakes, that's actually what they say. They say this is a chocolate cake batter, and you can basically vape it and get all the flavour of all this really fattening stuff, but none of the calories. And that's
One of the nursing groups I'm in, one of the Royal College of Nursing groups, there's actually nurses using it so they don't eat it, they vape it.
You know what? Since I've started vaping, I do not eat as much sweet stuff. I do not do it. I don't eat as many cakes and do you know what I mean? And stuff like that. I mean, I'm terrible.
I eat Haribo by the boatload, man.
Yeah, you're just strange.
I'll take Haribo all day, man.
I mean, you've seen me putting sugar in my coffee, ain't you, Zippy? I'm like stood there for about an hour and everyone's giving me funny looks in the coffee. I'll put about 30. Them stupid little sachets. There's no way you're telling me that's a teaspoon of sugar.
It's not a teaspoon.
No, it's not a teaspoon.
It's not. It's fucking teaspoon, more like one of them old McDonald's spoons stirring tea.
Yeah, but don't forget, you think about what the size of an actual sugar spoon is. A sugar spoon is not a teaspoon.
No.
No, but everybody uses a teaspoon.
But
don't they?
they're going by the old measurement of that teaspoon.
No, they're just trying to be tight, mate, and be stupid. And hopefully people feel shame when they're
Got
stood
the
there
McDonald's struggles.
into their cup.
The things we discuss on a vape show, the size of teaspoons. I love it.
Diabetics do it. Yeah, not even half a spoon. It's true. It's not. It's not. It's like 2 grains in there. It's like literally. It's like it's just not even worth. Like I've actually got to the point now where I get stared at that much. I just grab a handful of the sugars, stick them in my pocket, and fucking hobble away quickly with my walking stick, and get the fuck out there, and then hide round the corner and put the sugar in. Because people they look at me like I don't know, like I'm doing something really. It's just a bit of sugar. It's not going to
kill anyone. It's a smash and limp up.
Diabetic, but you know what I mean.
You like those people that go to Mackies? They go somewhere else to get the straw.
I'll tell you what, you haven't seen a smash and grab done until you've seen Andy do it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, he's got the quickest limp I've ever seen. He's just gone.
Grab and crawl.
You know what I'm saying? His little arms are going 10 to the dozen, man.
Well, he left me behind at Expo in his wheelchair. I couldn't keep up with him.
I thought it was 5 mil. The teaspoon's actually 5 milliliters. Is what it's meant to be. I don't know what that translates to in grams or anything, but that is what it is. I know that.
Children's medicine is 5 mil, and a teaspoon is exactly that.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just one of the things. But yeah, Acapella's the same. He uses about 30. When he goes in there, I'm glad I'm not alone on that. It's like.
So if ever we get a sugar shortage, just look for Acapella and him.
Yeah, but they'll have it all.
Yeah, they've cornered the world market sugar beet and sugar cane.
Yeah, I know there's liquid. I know Tracy, but it's literally like that's what it is. I honestly believe that it's pretty certain. Yeah, I don't think they're done in grams or anything like that. I don't know. Although
whoever actually gets sugar and has it perfectly level with the spoon, they just shove it in, get big heaps of it.
We still discuss.
Mine's like Mount Everest. I just pour it in. When I'm
here on the Food Network today, we discuss sugar and spoon.
Yeah.
Today's cookbook is all
well,
set
at least
up.
you won't get told off for making too many vape references. I mean, there is that.
Yes, this is true. This is true. We have to behave.
I think you like coffee as well, didn't you? You like coffee flavoured vapes, didn't you? Liquid.
Yeah, man. I love a coffee vape.
I don't mind them. I love coffee, but
mate, I can do them as a daily. If I get a bottle of coffee vape, I will sit there and vape it till it's done.
I can't drink coffee, but I can vape coffee.
Oh, what? You don't like the taste of it, or what?
I don't like the taste of it when drinking it, but I can vape it quite happily.
You weirdo.
Yeah. Oh, I am weird. I fully admit that. Jesus, I'm sat here with you.
We know that.
Tracy, I do vape. I can vape. Don't worry about that.
I'd be fake for a while.
Yeah.
And on a different subject.
I
bake. I make my own pastry, my own breads.
But yeah, so what else is going on though, other than this Facebook madness? Any other news? Anything else? Anybody got anything else to say about anything?
The hotel got burnt down by me.
The what?
What?
There was a massive hotel that got burnt down.
That's not vaping, Chris.
Was that where you held your barbecue last week?
Well, no, I mean, I expect a lot of stuff to get vaporized in the fire, though, to be fair. I mean, it's kind of a different type of vaping. But
dry burners, isn't it?
Yeah.
Before I did start doing something to do with that.
I don't know if anybody's seen that new mech that's doing the rounds. It's called the Hacker.
I was going to say that would be the Hacker mod.
Yeah, the Hacker. Really
Yes.
good things about it. Really, really good things. Voltage drop on is pretty. It's pretty good.
Find out because mine arrives tomorrow.
Yeah, I've heard a rumor. A rumor it comes in around about 3.5 with the coils. I've heard a rumor. So, not. You know what I mean? It's not the most good mechs, but it's also not. How should you say the Joe Calzaghe of mechs, because he didn't knock anyone out for his last 30 fights, did he? So do you know what I mean?
Purge.
Yeah,
I can't wait to get mine.
What I'm saying, it's beat a lot of other bits that people say are really, really hard hitting, and it is actually a really, really nice bit of kit. It's well done, well machined, and it's nice to see a British company putting stuff out there.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to getting one.
Yeah, I mean, I've had a little look at one, had to play around with one and stuff, and they really are nice little mods. Really are.
You got it on you?
No.
You got it on you? What do you mean, no? Yeah.
No, like I said, I had a quick look at one.
I got to wait till mine comes, man.
Yeah.
Mine's due to arrive before 1 o'clock tomorrow.
Number 3 I've got. What you got?
No idea.
Gutted.
Well, it's like...
I do like low numbers. So.
I'm just glad to see that there's British people that are trying to be innovative.
Yeah, man.
And, you know what I mean?
Kudos to it.
Yeah. You know, I think that's great, you know, and...
I love the whole story behind it as well, though.
Yeah,
yeah,
you know, it's not just called the hacker for the fun of it. It's actually the guy whose mod company it is. You know, is I believe it was his mother's Maori.
Yeah, well, he got Maori roots, doesn't he? So yeah.
And
I do like that one.
This is and I really like the branding and everything on it. It's understated. It's not.
Yeah.
You know, you get some stuff and it's.
It's a good looking piece, man. It is a good looking piece.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what his next plans are, if he has any.
Well, I mean, time will tell. You know what I mean? Like, we just have to see what happens. I mean, I've heard that you're going to be doing a review on it, aren't you, Billy?
Yeah, mine will be up before the end of this week.
So, you know, if anybody wants to have a look, you know, keep your eyes peeled for that, because obviously we can't share a link about in Facebook. So, you know, it's So, but every single person that I've spoke to who's had one's been really, really impressed with it. So, you know, it's one of them things that I think that we'll see more good things from them.
I have a few things coming up.
Yeah.
Do you really? Who was that?
Well, these are things I cannot talk about at the minute, but watch this space. There's three things coming.
Right, okay.
So,
and the point of telling us that and not telling us anymore.
That's the truth, man.
Yeah, it's just like, you know.
It's just a tease. You like being teased.
Stop tease, like, you know what I mean? You know,
Everyone has the little secrets. These are mine.
I was going to say, I've seen that Vitality, they've released their RDA. Is it the
Yes.
Mine, yeah.
Like, anybody got one?
One on the way.
I've got some coming.
You got some coming. Nice. I mean, I've seen some builds in them and stuff, and they look nice. You know.
I can't wait to build on it, man. It's
one
a coil builder's dream, apparently.
Yeah.
The flavour out of it is supposed to be good, so I'm looking forward to getting a build on this.
It's just
when I get some new cutters, Andy, cutters. Before I forget, where can I get some?
What wire cutters?
You know, just standard wire cutters do.
What, like close?
I've lost half of me coil master kit, man.
Well, that's where you get from coil master now. You just get like, don't worry, I'll sort you some, mate. I've got to order like 10 sets anyway because I'm down to my last one now, and one of them got snapped off tip on it. So
mine got snapped the other day, so I haven't been able to build.
Yeah, I mean, I've snapped them on plastic, and they cut through metal. Just like work it out. Puffin Billy. How you doing, Billy? I don't know who that is, but welcome.
Enlighten us with who you are.
Yeah.
It's Puffin Billy. Surely it's
quite. I know it's Puffin Billy.
I don't know who Puffin Billy is.
No.
No. All right. Stoner Island. You know, well, the puffins are, isn't it? Like there's an island like off the coast of Wales called Skomer Island, and it's literally covered in puffins. It's one of the only places in the UK where they are.
It's puffing, not puffing.
Yeah, I know. I know. But I did see one picture of the flat line. Is it called the flat line? Vitality.
Yeah.
And it just looked to me and had this real nice build in it and everything. But the angle of the picture, I don't know whether it was just the angle of the picture, but it looked like the coils were sticking out further than the deck. Like So
I think that was the angle of the pick. That was.
Yeah, that's what I think. Like when I looked at the angle of it. I thought, how are they going to get the top cap on that? It's just going to.
Yeah, I did think that myself, but
yeah. If it wasn't, it's just the angle. It's just the angle of the pick. I mean,
wait till I take pictures of it, man. You'll see it. I'll get some pictures. No links, but I'll get some pictures.
No, again, I'm just, it's just something that I've seen.
I'm interested to give it a try, man. I am interested to give it a try, this one.
Yeah, I can't wait to get older and have a play.
I mean, the deck looks a bit different to everything, kind of.
A bit different, but a bit similar as well. It's just a deep version of lots of different things.
Yeah, but there's only so much. You can only innovate so much. Like and you come back round to reinventing the wheel. Like and everybody, things come full circle in the end. I mean, everybody will be back on these soon.
I thought you were going to say Smock then.
No.
No, that's just me. We all know he loves Smock. No, but one thing I will say for Vitality is that Joshua Zager's put a lot of thought and a lot of passion, should I say, into that RDA. I know what that RDA means to him to have done, so I wish him the best of luck with getting rid of them.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like I weren't saying anything negative. It's just
no. I didn't say you must. Don't get all touch,
Yeah, no. I was just saying, I really am intrigued to see what they're like. I mean, I doubt I'll buy one to use myself because I'm stuck in my ways of using.
When mine come, I'll send you mine up, and you can have a. I've got two coming, so I'll send you one over, so you can. I want to see what build you can put in.
Are they spring loaded?
Yeah,
clamps. Are they spring loaded?
Spring loaded clamp, yeah. They are spring loaded. So you know what's going to happen to me.
Yeah, same thing as with the reckoning.
Same thing. Yeah. But I found it. Our carpet is almost the same colour as the spring. And it took fucking ages.
You'll just get a magnet.
He didn't warn me of that. He didn't warn me of that before. I'm building it and he's chatting away to me and he turned around and as the spring's gone, he went, "Oh yeah," he says, "Be careful of the spring, it will go." I was like, "Yeah, cheers for that." Do you remember?
Yeah.
It's like, you've built on this how many times and you haven't told me.
Yeah. That was, I had a load of messages and stuff when the reckoning dropped because people were just like, "What? It's just not a 2-post clamp." Like it was like they'd all forgotten how to build in anything other than an apocalypse thing, It was quite funny. But I will say
it is an RDA though. To be fair.
Yeah,
I'm interested in trying the flatline against the reckoning.
Yeah.
Because I still say the reckoning is a great RDA.
It's a great RDA. It's got amazing flavour, right? And it's great. Once you've got a build in it, it's awesome, right? But getting it in is a nightmare, and you can't get a decent unless you use plain round wire. I mean, you're never going to get a set of series aliens or anything in there. Never in a million years. You struggle to get anything more than a 5-wrap. It's just one of them things. And
but I say, once you've built it, it's a cracking RDA.
Yeah, I mean, but I mean, building it's so much fun that you end up leaving the coils in it for about 2 years.
Yeah.
Once you're building it and it works, but like the good thing about it as well is how deep the juice wells are, because like I don't normally care about shit like that, but when I'm building, I literally just fill it up and just keep hitting it and hitting it and hitting it and hitting it, and I don't have to worry too much about having to keep drip. Like whereas with
I use it on my squonker a lot. I'd use my reckoning on my squonker a lot.
But it's really good for squonking, actually. So, like, you're right there. It's really good. I mean, I managed to get a single build in it, and I messed about with it and got all kinds of stupid builds in it in the end, like, just to prove that I could. But the flavour...
I wanted to throw some old school ones in mine.
Well, the stovetop or something would be on that, but... Yeah.
I wanted to try a stovetop in mine. I just couldn't get it done.
Yeah, because nobody makes them anymore.
No, I haven't seen
that people don't really see them that much.
No.
You just don't. It's just something.
But again, that's something I want to see a return of. I want to, some of these old
old
school
school
ones and
Like
stuff.
saying,
Yeah.
I've seen
I mean-
the return of school
Who did
like
stovetop?
painting, like and stuff. I mean, was
It's just
stovetop
a
quality?
go.
Like, because I never thought they were. I thought the stovetops were awful myself. Like, do you know what I mean?
Never
Type
tried
of-
them.
Oh right.
Oh,
Okay.
I used to quite like them.
Yeah. No, I've never really
Andy,
got on.
challenge for you. Let's have this week's challenge, Andy. It could become a regular spot.
New
I mean,
feature.
I'll have a go at it. I'll have a go. I mean,
Does whatever. Have a bash at it, and if you do any good with them, let me know, man, and I'll have some off you. And speaking of that, speaking of challenges and this things, where's Jordan? Is Jordan in chat?
No, I've not seen him.
it's probably
Too big washing his hair.
Father's getting his hair done.
Oh, is it? Well, yeah, I'm saying nothing.
Hello, Flum.
There is supposed to be a return of where's Vin been? Is it?
Yeah.
It's coming back.
He's
So,
supposed to be coming
what-
back. I don't know where or what platform or anything yet, but he's
What's
bringing
coming
it back.
back?
You've not seen it, Andy?
No, what's coming back?
He
Where's
created
Vin?
various pictures of me in RVJ before it got deleted. Where's Vin been? And I was in various scenarios and things.
Oh yeah. I've seen him. Yeah.
It is coming back, so I will mention that for him because that's been quite popular, to be fair.
It's
So,
very popular, strangely enough. Yeah.
I've liked seeing some of the comments coming on that, so fair play to him. I've now got.
Right then, fellas, I think we're about done for this week. We
Really?
will be back again next week, so that'll be 3 weeks on a row. So
I'll
hopefully
be slightly
it'll
knackered
be-
next week, so I'm on a 12-hour shift.
you'll look normal, Zippy. Don't worry.
Good. Could be worse. I could look like him.
Well, yeah, the quiet bald one up there that just sat there vaping.
I was going to say, is he actually part of this panel show or what?
I thought he
Yeah,
just.
I started to think I've muted his mic.
Ah,
What's that?
Fair
I have
play.
been speaking.
you have
Yeah.
been. I you, man.
I mean,
Yeah, because you have to talk more like two bloody old washer women.
so
Oh God.
what topics have we got next week? Where are we going to go? What's next week's show going to be about?
Well, we've
How
got the
much
couple
trouble?
that we talked about in the chat, haven't we?
Yeah, I mean,
We need to have a chat about that.
we're going to be talking about.
Unless I'd like to see. Yeah, we can't do another one about Facebook.
Yeah,
But I'd like to see
Facebook is done.
I'd like to see what any viewers are interested in having a chat about. What
Yeah.
gripes they've got.
Yeah,
So
that's
if you have got a genuine gripe about the vape community or whatever it is, let us know in the comments once Vinny's posted this up, and maybe we can see if we
Yeah,
can
we'll
help.
jump on the LXV page, and if you've got any things you'd like to see us discuss and Chris just to sit there, let us know by all means.
And if you're interested in appearing,
Yeah, if you want to come on the show, more than welcome, especially on this new platform we've got now.
Yeah,
We can have up to 7 on, so we could see how that goes. Definitely.
I just want to say as well that if you haven't tried a Doomex, go and get one because they're absolutely awesome. These mods are absolutely amazing. I mean, I've got this button.
One personally.
I've got.
I'll tell you what, I do like that button, man. You've got to show it that a bit closer. Come on, bring it to the camera. Don't be shy.
Is it going to focus?
No.
No, don't want to do it.
Plug it there.
No, it's not doing it. It's only a middle finger sticking up. That's all. It's nothing really exciting. I got my team button in there. Yeah, there we go. You can see that a little bit there. Got my team.
That's the one I prefer.
Yeah, I've got the one. I've got the
The
family
red and white.
one, and I've got the which is on the bottom of there. But yeah, these are absolutely phenomenal mods. Really, really hard hitting. Even more so than the Siege.
Ooh.
Whoa,
that's
that's a big claim.
And that is not actually just an opinion. I've actually measured it. So, I've just tested it. I mean, I've got it coming in like at 3.87 ish. It was around about 3.87, 3.89.
I think I got the Siege slightly lower than that, didn't I?
I don't know. I don't.
think I got a siege at 3.4.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. If you got it at 3.4, so I mean,
Try putting some proper decent coils in, Andy.
yeah, I mean, the thing is with a voltage drop test though is you're not taking into account when you're just putting on the what do you call it, a fluke meter, a voltometer. Basically, it's not taking into account any battery sag. It's not taking into account
That's
any.
what Battery Moots commented on one of my reviews about not looking in the sag and how old were the cells,
I'm not being
what was the resistance of the coils, because all that changes.
You know, and as much as I agree with that's great. But if you ever read Mooch's voltage drop results, if you can read them and understand them, you're a better man than me. And, you know,
he's another level. The guy is a completely another level.
Like, you know, language. Like, I was just like, what the hell is like these numbers? But I couldn't even really understand what I was meant to be comparing them to, and it was
not a plug.
Yeah.
Not
Also,
a plug.
the way I
we're watching.
get my, I just get my meter and I just put the prongs on the posts and I fire it 3 times. Add the
Right, let's wrap it up, fellas. We'll talk about the rest in our chat for next week's show. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you guys on the panel. Chris,
Always a pleasure, man.
thanks for sitting there. We'll see you all next week. Thanks for tuning in. We will be back with more.
See you later.
Acapella, I'll speak to you.
So a bit.
Laters, man.
I better get it off, I know.
Yeah, it would help.
There we go. And we